Gerald Ford class features. The Ford class was designed to keep up with the 21st century and carry out the widest array of mission sets from air interdiction and anti-surface warfare to offensive and defensive air counter. Now, we take a look at the top 5 features that make this level of invincibility possible. Number 5. Power generating reactors. The USS John Kennedy must be self-sustaining for long stretches of time, and in this period must power everything on board, from its electromagnetic catapults to its top-of-the-line multifunction radar and even laser-directed energy weapons of the future. It must also move at high speeds of about 30 knots to be considered agile enough to be a weapon and not just an easy target sitting ducks in the middle of the ocean. For these electrical and propulsion needs, supercarriers are powered by nuclear reactors, which are just like nuclear bombs, but not really. And on the USS John Kennedy are 2 A-1B reactors, the most powerful nuclear reactor of all. This reactor marks a milestone of its own and generates 25% more power than its predecessor, the A-4W reactor, which powers the Nimitz-class aircraft carriers, the top dog carrier class before the Gerald Ford class came to be. The A-1B reactor packs enough power to light up entire cities, and understandably so, since the USS John Kennedy is a bustling city on its own. You'll find proof of that in its ever-busy internal compartments and its massive deck space. Number 4. The massive deck space. The deck space of the USS John Kennedy is 1,106 feet long and has a beam measurement of 256 feet, making it longer than 3 football fields placed side by side and earning it its title of the largest aircraft carrier in history. With such space comes room to hold more ammunition and aircraft. This results in a 33% increase in sortie flights compared to the Nimitz-class carriers. The sortie of a carrier refers to the number of flights per day from the deck of the carrier, and it is the single most important metric to determine carrier lethality. And increased sortie flights relate to more guns in the sky, and therefore more worry for the opposition. And then there's also the pro of having more personnel on board to prepare and fly the planes, keep the carrier running smoothly, and handle weapons more effectively. Some would say a larger deck means there's more ground to cover to get weapons loaded on jets, but this isn't necessarily so. Thanks to some genius routing and automation, the journey from the weapons bay to aircraft on deck is closer to a straight line than on any other carrier.